Don't hit that button. We got another exciting race coming up in NASCAR Thunder 2004. I'm your host, Neko Darius, and it's good to see each and every last one of y'all. We're coming off in a very exciting Watkins Glen race where, unbelievably, Christian Fittipaldi finished in the top 5. The point standings are now separated by 2 points, and we've moved up. There's a lot that we have to get ready for. Michigan is up next. We don't have anything to do in team management. We've already taken care of all that in the previous episode. And if you're curious about what the standings are, just know the leaders are separated by 2 points for first and second, and it could go anybody's way at this point, especially considering Jeff Gordon won last race, and this game apparently does have like a small momentum system. So Jeff Gordon might wind up becoming your new points leader after Michigan, or we could probably finally break off this new slump. By the way, did you guys get a chance to take a look at the brand new car? I decided to go ahead and retire the black. Okay, so the black 53 retired for now. Whatever's been going on with us in that black 53 car, since we've changed the color, it's just kind of been not difficult, but not so. We haven't really been at the sharp end of the field lately. So we're gonna fix that. We changed up the scheme. We're going to Michigan with a new scheme, and we've still got 13 races left in the season, and plenty of points are left on the table. We haven't really lost anything to anybody. We've gained on the rookie standings, and it's been very exciting going against and going toe to toe with Jamie McMurray. I wish he was a little bit stronger right now, because I feel like he's not giving me much of a challenge. All right, now that we've got multiple different cars that are ready, with Michigan being on the table, right? Let's go ahead and take a quick look back at the schedule. So we got Michigan next. Then we go to Bristol. Then we get the Southern 500, and then we go to Richmond. Then we go to New Hampshire, Dover, and then Talladega. Then we go to Kansas, then Charlotte. I feel strongly about my car for Michigan. I've said that before, but look at this chassis. 65, 61, and 72 for durability. Nobody cares about durability though. But 65 and 61 is better than any of my other chassis so far. Then I can pair that with a pretty decent engine. Since we were using engine 3 and we're still building engine number 4, which will be coming soon. Wish I could use it. It would be funny if there was a bug where I could still use that engine. But we've got engine number 2, and then with the brand new body we built, because we built a brand new body as well, this is our 64 rated car. If our engine was a little bit better, I hazard to think we'd either be 69 or high or low 70 personally. So let's go ahead and hit the track. And I feel like we actually have a piece that could potentially win at Michigan. Let's go racing. The car feels really snug in the corner, as snug as a bug in a rug. But we've actually got a car that I think can definitely win this. Not sure if this lap will be a great indicator, but I do feel like we should be able to see what we can do. 3 and 4 are probably going to be my Achilles heel at this point. I'm not sure why, but just getting through 3 and 4 lately has been so bad. Honestly, I haven't looked up at my HUD yet, so whatever lap we ran, I don't think it was good enough, because we've got the car up to full song now. 3 and 4 that time felt a lot better. So coming down the front stretch, I'm not sure what our last time was, but a 39.3 didn't feel good. So back-to-back pole positions. Not bad. Let's go.
Welcome everyone to Michigan International Speedway for our coverage of the Michigan 400. What can we expect in this race, Barney?
This track is wide and fast. We may even see some guys go 3 and even 4 wide. There are several grooves to choose from here at Michigan.
The 53 car is starting up a bit of a rivalry recently with Jeff Burton.
Can you talk about the fact that I had qualified on pole twice? Can you talk about how we've moved up in the points? Heck, go talk about Christian Fittipaldi. Why a rivalry? Pick something different.
That's a pretty good rookie class. At first, Gordon's accomplishments overshadowed Bobby's, but Labonte had been a solid contender for the title in each of the last few years.
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for Jack Sprague.
Yeah, he's definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. This could make it an exciting...
You know, instead of talking about Jack Sprague, why not talk about the fact that Jamie McMurray is back there? MRN sucks in this game.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
And here's the starting lineup.
Now, you know they got to say our car number, right?
In the front row are the 53 car and the Motorcraft Ford.
That's not a big difference between me and Ricky Rudd. So literally needed that second lap to get the best. 20 laps, Michigan, and the car, we're on the pole. This is our second pole in a row.
The 21 car is still there. Lost the lead.
Are we the new Rocket Man?
You're clear.
Oof, got loose off that corner.
Three wide. Three wide. Hold that line. Number 97 is still there.
You know, we're qualifying on the pole, but we definitely aren't running up here where we're supposed to be. Drop back for like 4 positions. We're now in 5th. Lap number 2 starting now. So I think today's video is going to be us being very sporty with some of the front runners here, but we really don't have much for them.
Three wide. Stay patient. We get back to the top 5. Three wide. Hold that line.
Bro, Tony, you're the one who's running into me, man. Don't blame me.
Clear.
I just washed all the way up the track.
Number 97 is outside. Three wide. Hold that line.
Yeah, I'm scraping against some of the greatest guys of the future and present generation. Kurt Busch, you know, Dale Jr., Tony Stewart.
Still there. 38, 84. You're gaining on the leader. All clear, buddy.
All right, now that we're kind of behind these guys are fast. Honestly, us qualifying on the pole is like a freaking anomaly unto itself. So I had no real intentions of running up at the front, but I do feel like we have a better chance now of just kind of building forward.
Far inside.
All we got to do is get down pit road safely and avoid any like bad mistakes. And I think we'll have something for these guys near the end. All right, so we're looking pretty good. 5 laps in, we've fallen back to 8th. No big deal for me. I'm not mad about it. Looks like Kevin Harvick is trying to go for the lead over Ricky Rudd, who's been leading since he passed me.
The 12 car is down low. Number 12 down low. You're clear. Right front's wearing down. Keep an eye on it. 39, 99. Time to go. Let's get on it. The interval to the leader's about 3 seconds.
So Newman got into me coming to the start of this lap, and I wound up losing Mark Martin. We were actually in a good side-by-side battle with the 6 car. Newman got adventurous underneath and got into me, and that kind of sort of pushed us further back than where we were running. So fuel's at half now with 7 in, and looks like some of the leaders are coming down a little earlier. So this might become a fuel mileage race if things don't go better for the leaders in terms of fuel mileage. So here we go. Our engine is not as efficient, so honestly, I'm surprised that we weren't getting told we had low fuel already. We haven't been in the draft much. I've been racing these guys, but we've also lost the front 5 here, so thanks, Newman. So we're gonna pit in this time by. Late decision on my part, but I'm gonna pit it in. There's nothing to be gained right now, and with the lapped cars who are on fresher tires, kind of carving through the field and setting pace, I think it's about time for us to do the same. And we're well within the window to go all the way through.
Number 12 up high. Okay, back to 4. After all,
No speeding. Car is a little tight, so we're gonna loosen it up a little bit. So hopefully this doesn't destroy our balance and we get out of pit road with a good stop from our crew. So let's see what happens.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine. This is their opportunity to shine. They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine 4-tire change. They'll also put in 2 cans of gas. 4 tires of gas on this.
Bobby Labonte's already gone.
Wow. And
Labonte was behind us, so we've lost 1 spot. Entering track. Jeff Gordon just passed me.
number 24. It's up us. You're clear.
It looks like we might be thereabouts still in the top 15, top 20. So it's kind of hard to say really until everything kind of cycles through. So let's wait and see. Oh, the car feels much better with that wedge out, by the way. So we've just been clicking off laps here, 18 in. The field is pretty spread out. It looks like Jeff Burton might be coming back to me because he did come down pit road earlier than most. So he's coming back to me. But honestly, I guess the only victory we're going to have is probably getting 12th if we don't mess up ourselves. Bad turn on my part. I went down too low, but I wish I wouldn't have. 13th is fine. Strong finish. Let's get up out of here.
There weren't very many lead changes.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's at least 35 or 40 other drivers who wish they had seen the lead.
The 53 car never even got a scratch in this race.
Well, it's going to be a happy crew when they get back to the shop. They can immediately go to work on next week's car without having to worry about fixing anything from this race, and that makes for a much less stressful atmosphere.
This is MRN signing out for now, and we hope you'll join us again for another exciting NASCAR Winston Cup race real soon.
All right, race is over. Let's take a look at our race winnings and earnings so far. We went from 109,000 to 401,000. Huge for our little bank account because we're kind of hurting after going for that shop edition. That was $900,000, but we're not going to blame anybody except for my own foolish wants and needs. Okay. Congrats to Dale Jr., who won the race over Kevin Harvick and Dale Jarrett. Ricky Rudd finished 4th. Tony Stewart finishes 5th, rounding up to top 5. Top 10, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, Mark Martin, and Kurt Busch. Of course, you guys know we finished 13th. Jeff Burton finished 12th. We could have had 12th. I went in too deep in turn 3 and 4, as you guys saw. So a little disappointed in myself in that one. That's 3 points that we could have definitely needed or used, but it's fine. We've been qualifying pole lately, which is huge. We've gained more points on Jamie McMurray, who started 42nd and only finished 26th. So it looks like we kind of, I'm not going to say we've locked it up. We haven't locked it up at all, but we are beginning to pull further and further away from him. Just for those who were cared, you know, Joe Nemechek finished 35th, and that's about it. And Christian Fittipaldi has returned back from space and finished 41st. There we go. All is right in the world, and that's good. Jeff Green wound up DNFing with a blown motor after 8 laps. Let's head back to Atlanta. It has been a crazy last couple of episodes on this channel, hasn't it? Like, seriously. Anyways, we're back home, and that's all that matters. Before we take a look at the point standings, let's go ahead and take a look back at the Red Basis Rookie of the Year. We are like pulling further and further ahead of Jamie McMurray. Honestly, I can't even put that into words. We're pulling away. But what I really wanted to see was the pole awards, and we've got 5 poles. Tony Stewart got 4. Jimmy Johnson has 4. And then after that is Mark Martin, Dale Jr., Michael Waltrip, Kevin Harvick, then Jeff Gordon, Ryan Newman, and Rusty Wallace, who are the other 9 guys who have won a pole so far this season. We've got 5, which is almost unspeakable. And we had 2 in a row, so huge for our little team. We're the little team that could. We have nothing really going on in the garage that we need to look at, but we're just going to pull it up just in case. We did end that race with minimal damage, just a small scrape on the right side and a couple of tire scrapings from the other guys running up against us. But it looks like our condition of our parts and pieces are at 97s, which means I think we can take this car into Bristol and feel pretty confident in what we have to work with. Now, let's take a look back at the standings. Kevin Harvick did survive the imminent threat, which is Jeff Gordon, and moved it from 2 points back to 36 points, which means he gained 34 over Jeff Gordon. Huge for Kevin Harvick. Mark Martin is 3rd, Tony Stewart is 4th, and Dale Jarrett is 5th. I'm pretty sure you guys care about the top 10, but there it is. I'm not really going to go into too much detail. They're kind of out of a chance of winning unless something catastrophic happens to the top 5. Right now, we are 16th in the standings, and I'd say that we are probably an imminent threat for Matt Kenseth because we are 111 points behind him right now. So we are an imminent threat for Matt Kenseth, and we could try to see if we can move up the standings even further. But I'm not really interested in moving past 16th. Would it be great to be 15th in the standings? It would, but I just don't foresee us moving up in the standings any further, especially considering that our biggest threat is always and will forever be at this time in the season, the 42 car. So we've just basically got to just finish ahead of him no matter what, and we should be fine. Even if we start finishing a little bit poorer in these last 12 races, as long as we finish ahead of the 42 car, he shouldn't be a major threat for us, and we should be able to be just fine without worrying too much. All right, Bristol is next for the Sharpie 500. It's a short track race. We did okay at the last Bristol, if I'm not mistaken. It was the Martinsville race where we struggled the most, but Rusty Wallace won the last race. I kind of expect him to kind of do it again because it is Rusty Wallace, and that man, he deserves it. I'm still holding out hope myself personally for a Mark Martin championship. Mark Martin never won a title. It would be kind of cool to see if he can win one in our series with him being 3rd in the standings, but so far he hasn't had a win yet. 10 top 5s and 18 top 10s, which is unreal to say the least, but he's putting up some big numbers. I want to see him exceed and excel. Kevin Harvick's got 5 wins on the season. Not really big on Kevin Harvick winning the title, but if he does win, you know, he did it for Dale, and that works out. Tony Stewart got 3 wins. Mark Martin's got a few wins. Dale Jarrett's won some races this year at 3. I think Ricky Rudd won a race this year too, which is cool for Ricky. Got a lot left to do. Got a lot to see, including potentially will Dale Jr. actually get better? I don't know. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're new here, and also take a look at the in the description for my Patreon if you guys want to support using some monetary funds of yours to help support and grow the channel. I've enjoyed having you guys around. See you guys next time. Bristol's next. Gotta love short track racing. Be easy, everybody.